In the headlines, Police Chief Daniel Carbon encourages the public to cooperate to get illegal guns off the streets. Prime Minister Skerrit wants to take the marketing of Dominica's carnival to the next level. And the regional private sector puts forward a plan for CARICOM to cut its US $5 billion food import bill by 25%. I am Andrea Louis with the Channel 5 News. Back with the details after this.
Flow helps you stay connected to what matters. Simple plans and a better network mean that you can enjoy 7 days of unlimited social messaging, 3 gigabytes of reliable data to use as you like, 700 local anywhere calls and texts with the always-on prepaid plan, all for $29. Keep your number when you switch to Dominica's most reliable LTE network. Buy wherever you top up. Switch to Flow. It only gets better. A new in-home experience is here. All your services bundled into one simple plan. Faster, more reliable Wi-Fi so that you can binge, play, and stream uninterrupted. Unlimited Flow local landline minutes mean you can talk and talk and talk. Plus the best in TV entertainment with over 120 channels and 29 in HD. All for $160 a month with the new all-in bundle. With Flow, it only gets better.
Thank you for staying with us. First up, an appeal to the public to assist the police in recovering illegal firearms. Julian Morris has that story.
Police Chief Daniel Carbon revealed there has been a worrying number of murders over the past 2 years. He went on to say a number of these offences were firearm related, which is of concern.
In 2018, there were 11 murders reported to the police, and in 2019, there were 10 murders. I must say that I have a concern about the number of murders that are being committed. As we all know, one murder is one too many. However, of the 10 murders that were reported in 2019, we detected 8 of those murders. Out of the 10 murders in 2019, 6 of them were gun-related.
In 2018, there were 16 offences related to firearms, and in 2019, there were 20 such offences. The Chief of Police appealed to the public to uphold its responsibility in providing the police with the information needed to help clean the streets of illegal firearms.
I would like to take this opportunity to, again, call on the general public to provide the necessary information/evidence that can help us to recover the firearms from persons who we know have this illegal firearm in their possession. It is a concern to us. It's a serious concern. And I again ask the general public to provide the police with the necessary information that will help us remove these illegal firearms in the hands of would-be criminals.
As regards serious crime, there was a slight decline from 906 in 2018 to 835 in 2019. In terms of minor offences, police are reporting there has also been a decrease from 3,800 in 2018 to 3,500 in 2019.
In more developments, Prime Minister Skerrit has called for a consultation to better market Dominica's carnival product while hailing Mass Dominic 2020 a success. Mr. Skerrit says a productive discussion among all stakeholders is needed on how to improve the quality of the carnival product to attract more visitors.
I have said to the Minister for Tourism that the Ministry of Tourism needs to hold a consultation on Carnival very early, maybe March, April, to bring all of the band organizers, all of the artists, all of the and representatives of the patrons and the private sector, people who have interest in Carnival, people who have been part of the organizing, so that we can have a very transparent and open discussion on Carnival. And where do we think Carnival should be taken? And how do we position ourselves so that we can attract more visitors into our country?
On the topic of more visitors, Mr. Scarrett would like to see an increased number of cruise ship passengers involved in the celebration, especially on Carnival Tuesday.
I have been saying to the Minister of Tourism for many years now that for the last 10, 12 years, we always have a ship in town on Tuesday. On Carnival Tuesday, we had more than one. And I think we need to find a way of getting the cruise passengers to be part of the celebration. Can we not sell a package to the cruise lines so that patrons, visitors, cruise tourists can have their own band or be part of a band? And so just throw out ideas, and of course, we can have that discussion when we meet. But I believe it's important for us to have the discussion on carnivals.
Further development and better packaging of village carnivals is being recommended as a means to have an overall better national product.
There are many senior citizens, there are many young children who want to partake in the carnival activities, and they can only do so in their respective communities. What I would like to see is for us to harness these village carnivals and to find a way of putting them as part of the national calendar of activities. The openings. There's no way you can stop a Mahu opening anymore. There's no way you can stop a Portsmouth opening. There's no way you can stop a St. Joe opening. These are natural things. This is nature taking its course. What we need to do is to package it and to help the local organizing committees to better organize it and to showcase it so that it can be part of our national calendar of activities for the carnival season.
In more news, a joint report by the region's private sector and the Caribbean Congress of Labour has set out a pathway for CARICOM to substitute 25% of its food import bill, which now stands at about $5 billion. The regional private sector and the Caribbean Congress of Labour, associate institutions of CARICOM, submitted their report at CARICOM's recently concluded intersessional heads meeting in Barbados. Their task was to look at production integration across the areas of food security, renewable energy, air and maritime transport, and ICT. The plan would cut out 25% of the region's food import bill within the next 25 years.
What was heartening is that they had a clear plan across livestock and crops, 7 key areas that would save the region $420 million, but also would have the potential to be able to earn foreign exchange outside of the region. Now, this will require action on the part of private investors at all levels, but it would also require further action on the part of governments and the community to make it more seamless for that kind of production integration to take place from Guyana and Suriname in the south to Jamaica in the north, from Belize in the west to Barbados and the Eastern Caribbean islands in the east. And to that extent, we believe that if we can stay the course on these issues, that the people of the region, in the same way that we hope they will see credible benefits to their telecommunications spend shortly, that they will also see in the course of the next few years a Caribbean that is committed to feeding itself more than it has within recent years.
Dominica's Prime Minister has commended the chair of CARICOM for igniting renewed interest in the implementation of the Rose Hall Declaration on Regional Governance and Integrated Development. The declaration, adopted in 2003, is geared at improving governance for the purpose of deepening the integration process within CARICOM. The declaration sets forth the need for the establishment of a CARICOM commission or other executive mechanism to facilitate the deepening of regional integration. The Commission's function would be to exercise full-time executive responsibility for furthering implementation of community decisions and initiate proposals for community action.
I mean, the Rosal Declaration, which she referenced, was approved first in 2003 and subsequently in 2007. And we had not spoken about the Rosal Declaration since 2007. Until 2020, and I'm hoping that we can find a way of giving life to it when we meet in St. Vincent and the Grenadines in July of this year. And my respectful view is that if we can find common ground on this Rosal Declaration, it would address in large measure the deficiency in implementation which we've had at CARICOM for its entire lifetime. And I look forward to this meeting in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, where we can advance this issue very much.
You are watching the Channel 5 News. Stay tuned for more after the break.
Flow helps you stay connected to what matters. Simple plans and a better network mean that you can enjoy 7 days of unlimited social messaging, 3 gigabytes of reliable data to use as you like, 700 local anywhere calls and texts, with the always-on prepaid plan, all for $29. Keep your number when you switch to Dominica's most reliable LTE network. Buy wherever you top up. Switch to Flow. It only gets better.
Si ou ni maladie HIV et bien maladie sexuelle, si ou pas protéger corps lò ka ni sexe ek plusieurs moun, sa kay mette la vie ou a gros danger. Ou ka expose tout partner ou poison et que ta ki ka vini ek maladie. Servi yo kondom chaque fois ou ka ni sexe. Change ki, y est important pour découvrir maladie à bonheur ou sa vivre un bon santé même si ou ni maladie HIV. Prends responsabilité, protéger corps et puis les autres. Examiner corps. Aidez du bout si même maladie HIV et l'autre maladie sexuelle.
A new in-home experience is here. All your services bundled into one simple plan. Faster, more reliable Wi-Fi so that you can binge, play, and stream uninterrupted. Unlimited Flow local landline minutes mean you can talk and talk and talk. Plus the best in TV entertainment with over 120 channels and 29 in HD. All for $160 a month with the new all-in bundle. With Flow, it only gets better.
Welcome back. Local manufacturers told to make use of the loan facility at the Aid Bank to move the industry forward. Julian Morris tells us more.
Honorable Ian Douglas handed out the piece of advice to manufacturers during the Dominica Manufacturers Association's National Symposium on Thursday. The minister pointed out that while government was willing to assist, manufacturers needed to take action to grow the industry.
Special loan facility have been made available by government at the Aid Bank for the development of the manufacturing sector, and that loan facility is still open and available for tapping into for development for your products and expansion of your businesses. We are still exploring solutions to some of the challenges which were highlighted, which prevented many of you from taking advantage of this special loan facility. To those who are able, I strongly encourage you to do so. You can obtain that loan facility at 2% interest with a 1 year, 12 months grace period to purchase new equipment for expansion of your businesses, and the equipment can also be utilized as collateral. I don't think you can find any better favorable terms in the OECS.
The minister also affirmed his commitment to helping restore the Dominica Supercenter, which was destroyed by Hurricane Maria. The Supercenter was used as an outlet to showcase and sell locally manufactured products.
This you achieved with the support of the government through the former Ministry of Commerce, Enterprise and Small Business. And so I give you my commitment that we will continue to work with you to re-establish this one-stop shop for stepping up production for sustainable employment and export. I, however, believe that to make this supercenter sustainable, we need to resolve our supply side constraints and produce sustainable for our consumers. This has been, here in Dominica, our Achilles heel.
The Trade Minister applauded the DMA for its efforts in ensuring sustainable growth within the sector.
Let me commend the members of the DMA for this progressive theme to step up production for sustainable employment and export. I am certainly in agreement with this vision, since it is in sync with the Ministry of Trade and Commerce to be the driver for export development, thereby increasing sustainable employment and export. You have certainly re-energized yourselves in recognizing your role in the resuscitation of economic growth and development, thus contributing to making Dominica the first resilient nation in the world.
The consultation was held under the theme Vision 2020 to step up production for sustainable employment and export.
And the Prime Minister's Carrot says one of the decisions taken at the recently concluded CARICOM heads meeting in Barbados was to inject renewed life into the grouping's relations with Canada. Canada's Foreign Affairs Minister, who attended the CARICOM heads meeting, announced measures to re-energize Canada-CARICOM relations.
We have said to them that we felt that the relationship almost appeared to be on pause, and therefore we need to bring some new life to the relationship between Canada and CARICOM, because we have had a very long beneficial relationship between Canada and CARICOM for extended periods of time, even before our own independence. And we also express our appreciation for the assistance granted by Canada in various fields, and we look forward to the initiatives proposed by the Foreign Minister to advance relations. Canada has also made an offer to host a Canada-CARICOM summit in May 2020 in Canada, of which CARICOM has graciously accepted. So we're hoping that this is a clear sign of more political engagement between CARICOM and Canada.
A new in-home experience is here. All your services bundled into one simple plan. Faster, more reliable Wi-Fi so that you can binge, play, and stream uninterrupted. Unlimited Flow local landline minutes mean you can talk and talk and talk. Plus the best in TV entertainment with over 120 channels and 29 in HD, all for $160 a month with the new all-in bundle. With Flow, it only gets better.
Here are some tips to reduce mosquito presence in and around your home. Keep water storage containers properly covered. Remove containers that can collect water from your surroundings. Keep garbage bins tightly covered. Pick up your litter and remove all tires from your yard. Keep gutters free of leaves and twigs to prevent stagnant water. Prevent Zika, dengue, and chikungunya. Fight the bite. This is a public service announcement from the Dominica Red Cross.
This message is supported by Flow.
Flow helps you stay connected to what matters. Simple plans and a better network mean that you can enjoy 7 days of unlimited social messaging, 3 gigabytes of reliable data to use as you like, 700 local anywhere calls and texts, with the always-on prepaid plan, all for $29. Keep your number when you switch to Dominica's most reliable LTE network. Buy wherever you top up. Switch to Flow. It only gets better.
To end the news, the headlines again. Police Chief Daniel Carbon encourages the public to cooperate to get illegal firearms off the streets. Prime Minister Skerrit wants to take the marketing of Dominica's carnival to the next level. And the regional private sector puts forward a plan for CARICOM to cut its $5 billion food import bill by 25%. Feel free to access our past newscasts on our YouTube channel. On behalf of the entire production team, I am Andrea Louis, and to all of our viewers around the world, thank you so much for watching. Join us next time.